This is already off the rails. Off the rails of the urine train. Let's go.
Somebody reel Steve back in. Reel you back in, buddy.
Happen, I appreciate it.
Welcome back to Balderdash Academy.
Woo!
So, we are here today with visiting professor Amanda Eaton. Amanda hails from the beautiful state of Maine, where she received her BA in theater and a minor in dance from the University of Maine. She is a proud graduate of the Second City, Chicago, where she completed the Improv Conservatory and Music Improv Conservatory programs, and interned there for several years. Amanda is the producer and co-founder of You Should Smile More, the all-female improv troupe, which counts our very own professors Marie Stewart Harmon and Molly McGill as members. She's also a member of the Chamber of Comedy at Maine Repertory Theater, along with the rest of Balderdash Academy's founding faculty. You might know her as her alter ego, the rapper Lady Minerva. Two of her songs have been playing on the radio in New Hampshire for over a year. She's been hard at work this summer, writing a new song for Maine's bicentennial. Stay tuned for the release this fall. We will update you when it drops. Amanda is also involved with the organization Art Saves the Vote, or Art Save the Vote, and is currently collaborating with LA artists making videos to encourage people to vote. In addition to her performing music and activism, she also loves to hike and bike across Maine. Amanda, welcome to Balderdash Academy.
Thanks for having me, guys.
Yay!
So, Amanda, I have a question. We've known each other for a little over a year now, and I knew that you came from Chicago, right? So, from Spolin's influence on the Compass Players to her son's next project, Second City, Chicago's always been widely considered the home for our art form. It is the mecca of improv. Is that what led you to Chicago, or was it more for traditional theater? You know the joke. If you want to be an actor, you go to New York. If you want to be a working actor, you go to Chicago.
Yep.
So was it improv or theater, or was it something else?
It was my professor, Dr. Sandra Hardy from the University of Maine, who said to me, if you don't move to Chicago and go to Second City, you're an effing idiot.
Nice. It's a good teacher.
So
That is a good teacher.
went.
Awesome.
Yeah. And
How long were you there, Amanda?
So I lived in Chicago from 2005 to 2011. And
My gosh.
somebody that I live with, my partner Brendan, is really encouraging us to move back. But we'll see, guys. We'll see.
What is it that draws you to Chicago? Like, what does Chicago have that Portland,
That
Maine,
we don't have.
or Maine
That
in
we
general
don't
doesn't
have.
have? Because, you know,
Well, there's just more opportunity. I've been very happy in Maine, and particularly with the Chamber of Comedy and You Should Smile More, the opportunities, and Sleuth Mystery. There are lots of opportunities in Maine that pay, which is great. But Chicago, it is, like Bob was saying, that's the birthplace, and there's just so many different opportunities there, whether it be TV shows, filming, or commercials, voiceovers. Is just a more abundant community for that type of opportunity.
You've done commercials and television here. What are some things that people might recognize you in? Because you're a busy lady.
I am a busy lady. Let's see. I think the last commercial that I did was for, oh God, what was the channel? It was a news station. Good Morning Maine. That's what it was. Good Morning Maine.
Yeah.
And I had two kids running around. I'm like, I'm going to be late for work. And then the newscasters pop up. I think that was one of the last commercials I did, I think. It's hard to remember because this pandemic is making my brain really slow and dumb.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally.
And all opportunities are like kind of difficult to find right now because we're all trying to be safe.
Right.
And that's why we created this game show.
No, I mean, one of the things I was thinking of is a couple of weeks on, we had Andy Bayedes and Ginevra Gallo Bayedes, who are from Chicago. They're from the Neo-Futurists. And one of the things that they were talking about is that the Neo-Futurists in particular never took a hit from the pandemic because they immediately transferred into an online stable platform. And in this weird, hard to predict future that we're living in now, where we don't know if we're going to be on stage at the end of the summer. We don't know if we're going to be on stage at the end of next summer, or if we're looking at 5 years without anything to do. It seems to me that there are institutions in Chicago in particular who found a way around the pandemic, or at least found a way to prosper in the pandemic. And I was wondering if being in the Maine scene, if you found anything like that, either remotely or regionally within the area that might be doing the same.
I know that some theater company in Bangor, Maine, they are actually producing plays right now. They're housed at the Bangor Mall, and they have all these safety precautions that are in effect. So they are producing shows still. I believe, was it Footlights? I think, did they try?
Yeah.
Footlights is still up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
But other than that, I haven't been really in the know of other theaters that are
Molly.
happening yet. But yeah, it's a lot of online stuff, which I mean is the safest thing to do right now. So
What is feeding your creative soul right now?
So I actually just finished up on Monday, The Artist Way by Julia Cameron. It's a kind of a self-help, discover your artist book. And I had started it. I bought it 10 years ago. I started it 4 times. This is the first time I've actually completed the whole thing. So I feel like that really...
Congratulations.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
I was able to really like uncover a lot of my demons, like things that were really bogging me down. And I'm very politically active. And I think that is also, that's spurring a lot of it. Nature, I've really been trying to get out there and hike a lot. So I've been capturing footage from the spring through the summer for my Maine Bicentennial wrap that's going to come out. So that's been really inspiring, just being out in the woods and the nature and sweating out the toxins of the world and the fear. So I think that's been very inspiring to me.
Nice. So this is probably going to air around voting time when things are getting hairy. Talk to me about Art the Vote. Talk to me about Art the Vote. What's going on? What are people doing? What are you doing?
Who is Art?
Yeah. Art?
We want him to vote really bad.
Yeah. Art loving my feet. So it's called Art Save the Vote, and it's a collaborative group of artists, nonpartisan, who are trying to just spread the word for people to get out and vote. We're asking people to fill out the census. We're asking people to request their mail-in ballot. So just trying to avoid those long lines, the closed polling locations, just really spreading the word. So I've been collaborating with a couple different individuals, and we have some different video projects that are going to be coming out. The one that most recently I've been working on is about nature. It's nature's voice and why you should vote, with nature talking. It's great. It's great with the connections and lots of cool people that I've been able to meet. So, and we're gonna change the world.
Yes, you are.
I really appreciate that. That is one of the reasons that's spurring you to the polls. And when you're talking about leaving Maine, I know there's been such an artist mecca to Maine as well, because Maine is so inspirational. And I know you've been doing a lot of hiking and stuff recently. Where is your favorite place to sit? You've been to a bunch of different mountains recently. Oh, she's gonna point it out.
Yes, let's do a top 10. Top 10.
So up, where is it?
That's smack dab in the middle.
I love that
there.
place.
Somewhere around here
Okay.
is Gulf Haggis, and it's a 12-mile loop. It's near Katahdin. It's actually the old Katahdin Ironworks that you go in through. And it's all waterfalls. You can swim in them. There's one you can actually slide down. So we're doing that next weekend. And I grew up hiking that, and I'm like, I love it. It's so fun.
So cool. That's awesome.
It's a challenge, but it's rewarding. I love it. It's super fun.
I want to know more about Lady Minerva, and may I just put in a request for you to spit a little rhyme here? Can we get a little
Wow.
tasty? Get a little tasty.
You got a beat?
At
Bob?
one
Can you drop
point, I
something?
heard a little something about chapstick one day.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still in your head somewhere.
That is. Okay. Yo, it's hard to say what I'd be a junkie for today. Crack, cocaine, heroin, or booze. No, the drug of choice I choose to use makes me feel confident. With its slick, shiny texture, you'll be a betcha. You'll be hooked too. If your mom's a lecture, I'm drowning in debt. Money for buying it. Achy or shaky, I need to fix your Bonnie Bell. What the hell? Lip smackers with Stex, Comex, chapstick. I need a fix, I need a fix, I need a fix. I need a fix, I need a fix, I need a fix.
Yay!
Yeah, get that
I need a
chapstick on, Molly.
Wow. Honestly, that was like me at age 12. Is like I was addicted to chapstick. So you're bringing me right back.
Pretty good.
Thank you for. I know I put you on the spot, but like I love it. I love it. I love it.
Thank
So
you.
follow it up
And
with
that
like
is a
something about
talent
lip
I
gloss.
do not have.
Amanda, for our tens of listeners,
Mm.
talk to us about You Should Smile More.
Yeah, so You Should Smile More started with Tara McDonough and Hillary Manuel. And we have kind of taken a little break during this pandemic. We did produce one episode that we put out. And right now we're kind of just like, okay, where are we in this world with producing comedy? But we do hope to get back to having our guest stand-up comedian and then having our bunch of different improvisers from all over New England come together and make people laugh again. I really miss our crew. We started it a year ago, which is kind of crazy, and we always had sold out shows. We went to Bangor and did the improv festival there, and that was just absolutely fantastic. So we're really hoping we can get something together soon. We're just kind of taking a little break while the world is doing its thing, and hopefully we'll get.
As someone, I've been doing improv now since I was a sophomore in college, so that was 2000 aughts, and it was a very male dominated field. Most of the time I found myself being one woman surrounded by 5 or 6 men, and so as I am so thankful that you guys have created this opportunity to like support the female comedians that we have here, because women are really funny. And like you said, we've been selling out shows, and I think that's a testament to like the times are changing and people do think women are funny. And I just appreciate an environment where that's been fostered and supported. In Maine Repertory Theater, where the American Chamber of Comedy, that's our home as well. I think we could consider it the home of You Should Smile More. It's where we started everything as well. And like having those environments here in Maine to foster these creativities, it's so important. So I'm so thankful that you and Tara and Hillary have created this, as somebody who's been able to be a guest improviser a couple times. So kudos to you and thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
It seems to I've been to every You Should Smile More except for the improv festival in Bangor. And it seems to me like it's not a formula per se, but it's a procedure that could be gifted to other You Should Smile Mores. And I was wondering, were you thinking about branching it out into other regions? Because right now it's a northern New England based at most, from Boston north.
Yes.
And that's really where the focus is. But if you go back to Chicago, I know Tara has contacts out in California. I can see You Should Smile More being a coast-to-coast phenomena. And I was wondering if you have any plans to make that so.
Yeah, I
does.
think that would be definitely something. Yeah, I do. And it was wonderful when we did, it was April or March or whenever we did because who knows what month it is right now. We did the You Should Smile More video. We actually had female improvisers from all over the world who participated. So that was
That was April 1st or April 2nd, I believe.
You are so good.
It was awesome.
I watched it. I was set to work the theater the night you had it going, and we had to cancel due to the pandemic.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So I definitely think it's something, like maybe Tara and Hill would have the main branch. And if I do move, still up in the air, I'm sure Brendan's celebrating in there that I'm even talking about this. That would be something that I could perhaps have a Chicago branch. Things are open to possibilities.
And unpredictable in this pandemic world currently.
Mm-hmm. The really unique thing about You Should Smile More is that it's a whole bunch of improvisers that you, Hillary, Tara, know, that you just kind of pull from these pools of people that you know, and then you form this cast. And every time I've been there, there's been multiple people that I have never met and never been on stage before. So all these women are acting, improvising for the first time together, just pulling out games and calling people up, and whoever wants to go stands up, and all based on the stand-up comics bit. Yeah. And it's just, I think that's so awesome, because through You Should Smile More, I met all these amazing other women. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And that's really unique, where you're throwing together all these people that have never met before, and you're saying, go make a show. And the success that it's had is really a testament.
Yeah. And that first show was extremely nerve-wracking. It was like, is this going to work? Because we, like you said, Molly, hadn't met any of the other improvisers. It was like, what are we doing? Because everyone that we asked to participate is such a strong improviser that everyone gets each other's back, and the show just, it flows, and there's just so much trust that immediately happens. And I think that we have that about 45 minutes to an hour just of a warm up and a get to know you. And I think that's imperative to a successful show. I think there was one show that we didn't do that, and it was like, oh, we need to do that every time.
So one thing as a viewer of You Should Smile More is that it is a testament to the power of the rules of improv. Mm-hmm. Yeah. That you can take people from disparate backgrounds, from disparate experiences, and as long as they understand yes and listen and make your scene partner look good, you will succeed. Mm-hmm. And You Should Smile More is demonstrative proof that concept is a reality.
Yeah.
Not to mention it's funny.
Thank you.
Not to be confused with a monster.
Yeah.
Not at all.
This is a D monster.
Not at all.
A D monster. Comes right after C monster.
Wow, Molly! 7 points to Molly.
She
from
meant
Steve. He
Cookie
gets 7 coach
Monster.
points.
Cookie Monster.
Right.
What are you guys even talking about?
Sea monster. It's a SEA monster.
Yeah.
So what we're talking about is stay tuned. We'll be coming back next with our Steam Pop Quiz and Lie Again, only on Balderdash Academy. Go Dashers! For complete episodes and more, visit us at balderdashacademy.com.
Ah, man, Turkey Day may be over, but it's never too late to learn how to make an apple pie using famed chef Carl Sagan's recipe. Join us while we holla back, girls, and Steve's story of European roller coasting. All on the next part of episode 13, only on Balderdash Academy.
Thank you for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. You can find us on your favorite podcast service as Balderdash Academy. Go Dashers!